Hello, hello, Taurus, and welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. Greetings, I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic and intuitive reader. This is your weekly reading for April 21st through April 27th, or whenever you come across this message, it's meant for you. I've shuffled your cards, so we're going to go ahead and get started with this week's theme, but I do want to do two things first. First of all, happy birthday, Taurus. I'm excited for your year ahead. It does start off with the once in a lifetime or every 84, 85 year conjunction of Jupiter and Uranus in your sign of Taurus. So what does that mean for you in super easy terms? Because we're going to talk about it during this reading, and I want everyone to be able to grasp this. When you have two planets in conjunction, that means they're hanging out together, right? And these two planets, they're vibing. So you've got Jupiter, think bigger, right? Expansion. Uranus, think innovation, creation, right? Technology, sustainability, medical advancements, all of that together through the lens of your sign, material gain, abundance, possessions. So this is a very good time for you. Also, we have a full moon in Scorpio just 2 days later on the 23rd of this month, and the ending of Mercury retrograde on the 25th. Can I get an amen? All right, so let's get started with your reading. Number 41, Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. And this makes perfect sense because your readings have been all about your abundance and starting something new. So I feel like there is no better or luckier time, especially for you guys, to be doing something. And you're a fixed sign with the full moon in Scorpio, your opposite and opposing energy. This is amazing. So new moon, number 41. 41 reduces to the number 5, a number of change and exploration, being adaptable. So this is really good. We've got the Enchanter, deception and trickery, something else that has been coming up for you for the last month at least, where it's been coming through that you might be dealing with someone in the workplace or someone that is maybe in your day-to-day environment that isn't being completely honest with you about something or working behind your back. So we're going to get into this a bit more because this is constantly coming up in the last month. And then I have warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. So that might have something to do with starting a fresh chapter after finding out what's going on, this trickery. This full moon in Scorpio is a very deep and transformative moon, but it will bring to light anything that needs to basically get worked on or get left out. So we're going to do a 9-card spread, and then I'm going to clarify each of these cards for you. All right, Taurus? But I got to tell you, this is a great, great time for you. And if there's any time that you were going to be lucky, step into good fortune, get something off the ground, this is it. All right, here we go. What do we have for Taurus? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So there is something that you're working on and that you have goals, but something's been paralyzing you. And it might very well be this Mercury retrograde energy. So, because it's like the Knight of Pentacles can be the slowest moving knight of the deck, but it's also earth energy, earth sign energy. So maybe you're getting grounded before getting involved in something much deeper. We've got the Hierophant, another number 5. This can be a sign of needing a mentor or talking to someone else about a plan that you have in place. Or ideally, this could also be where someone's coming to you for mentorship. You could be doing contractual work for someone, or getting kudos for the work that you do. Traditionally, this card would be marriage or something in terms of spiritual advancement or enlightenment. But being that we have 5 to start your reading and we have 5 again, I'm feeling that there's going to be some changes and adaptability needed on your end this week. We've got the 2 of Swords. There's decisions ahead for you to be making, and Spirit's saying, you know, there's more than 1 or 2 ways to do this. In the Knight of Swords, well, the 2 of Swords. And the 2 of Swords, you know, there's a few things. You might not have all the information you need to make a solid decision. So based on what you have, you are thinking it has to be A or B. But there's islands and water and plentiful lands behind her, illuminated by the moon. And that moon is saying there's more to be revealed here for you. And there are other possibilities ahead. We've got the Lovers card, number 6, right? And that's a number of harmonious union and balance. This is saying to me that the choices that you're going to be making this week are going to be impactful. And these are huge life lessons. Whenever the major arcana shows up, it's because you are transforming something major in your life. You're going through a deep development. Anything in the major arcana is a higher spiritual nature, something deep in your psyche. And then anything that comes after that is going to be your everyday experiences. So there is something here about choosing potentially a balance, because this could be interpreted as balance as well. So, I was just going to say, to find a balance between, and I always say this, between your desires and your obligations. And this is a card of celebration. It could be the women in your family, potentially your girlfriends, whatever that looks like for you. But this is a celebration for a job well done, success, right? This is excitement ahead. So let's see. And what I was going to say is that there seems to be this need to balance your life out with just a little bit more fun and creativity. We've got the King of Wands. So the King of Wands represents strong leadership and the power to manifest a vision. The King of Wands is very intelligent and has a lot of drive and desire, but they're also so focused on their needs and what they're doing. Sometimes they do leave out the fun, the pizzazz, the love. So I feel that when we've got the Lovers card showing up with the King of Wands and the 3 of Cups in the middle, Spirit saying, look, you've got to make yourself some balanced choices here so that you don't spread yourself too thin and that you enjoy the journey. I see the I see the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, and that's indicating that things are about to turn around for you and your finances are going to be in more alignment with what it is that you're trying to develop for yourself. And that's coming through really clearly. So let's see what else we have for Taurus, please. And again, happy birthday, Taurus. I'm telling you, this is going to be very good for you. I know I said that and the Tower shows up, but listen here. Look, Spirit's making a fool of me. Look, this Tower here doesn't mean that it's going to be bad or awful. This means something sudden that you didn't expect. We are going to clarify these cards, but there is a choice here to be made based on that Lovers card. And again, this is another major arcana. So there is an upset that changes the trajectory of your life. And again, I still feel like this is going to be potentially in business. It could be that deception and trickery we were talking about earlier. So we've got the 7 of Wands. Depending on how this is clarified and based on how this Tower card comes out, this could be that you need to build some boundaries, right? And speak up for yourself, stand up for what you want, and maybe potentially fight for what you want. So again, if this is an issue that you're experiencing in the workplace, right, or in school, wherever it is that you spend most of your time, if something is happening that is getting under your skin, I feel like it's going to grow legs this week, to be honest with you, and you're going to gain clarity. So I really feel like this is a work situation. Ace of Pentacles, some of you, because in the last couple of weeks, there was something coming up about potentially having to be involved with human resources or a third party intervening on something. And we have the Hierophant coming through as well. And remember, I said that's mentorship, but it can also be like a third party, an arbitrator, somebody getting involved to settle a dispute. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and this is a brand new beginning in the material. So at the beginning of the reading, I mentioned that some of you might be moving, starting new jobs, but this is the collective, right? It's not just Taurus, but it's especially true for you because of the conjunction in your sign this week. So, I mean, I can't tell you that's such a big deal because it's also going to set the trajectory of your life for the next 15-year cycle for all zodiac signs, right? The last time we saw this energy was 1941. So Taurus, if you were born around that time and you are here with us and spending your afternoon with me, thank you and happy birthday again. All right, now let's clarify this energy for Taurus this week, please, as we celebrate this conjunction and this energy. What do we have for Taurus? Why? The Knight of Pentacles. All right, I have 2 cards that came out for that, and we're going to take it. I've got the Ace of Swords and the 2 of Cups. This is interesting energy because I'm seeing this for most of the signs, so I'm wondering if there isn't something where we're all going towards like a soulmate energy. So I'll tell you what this looks like. This is the first sign of love I'm seeing in your reading. So we're going to see how this works. With this soulmate energy, it could be that soulmate is a best friend. Soulmate is a business partner. Soulmate could be a literal romantic soulmate. But Ace of Swords, you find out, you get clarity this week. So maybe this Knight of Pentacles was a situation where you're not sure how the other person's going to move and you're reserving, right? You're reserving your right to express yourself or what you want. But I feel like if this, whatever partnership that you're unclear about, there is truth to this week. And if we go back to this enchanter, this trickery, deception, it may very well be based on the cards around it. Some of you might be suspicious of a partner in whatever way that works for you and their behavior, and clarity comes. You get truth, right? So let's see here. The Hierophant. Let's clarify the Hierophant, please, for Taurus this week. Yeah, I mean, the Ace of Swords can also be, in addition to clarity, it could be communication as well, any kind. You might get a text out of somewhere. Yeah, maybe you've been in no communication with somebody as well, because that Knight of Pentacles does signify like a standstill. So let me just look a little bit further. Why the Ace of Swords and why the Knight of Pentacles? Why the standstill for Taurus, please? So I'm looking at the Justice card, right? There's some kind of karmic, sorry, I'm getting a ringing in my ear. If you're new to my channel, when my spirit guides talk to me, it comes through in the strangest of ways, but I get really high-pitched ear ringing, like super high-pitched, followed by an intense download, and it's been happening quite a bit, so forgive me those little sudden ticks. That's what that is. Moving on. So the Justice card, heavy Libra energy, but also karmic balance and things coming into fairness, like clarity, right? And if you have suspected something, this is the time where justice happens, right? Yeah, you guys have been fighting with something, because here's the Nine of Wands. That's that energy of like exhaustion, right? You want to know the truth of the matter, and it feels very much so like it all comes to balance this week. So, you know, if somebody has been trying to do you dirty or working behind the scenes to make you look some sort of way, you're not only are you on to them, but they're going to be exposed. So the Hierophant, oh, listen here, the Hierophant Ace of Pentacles flew out. So this is the second time you have the Ace of Pentacles in your reading. And this is probably one of my favorite cards, because this is like a material belongings, right? Your abundance, your success, your money. And with the Hierophant, again, either you're mentoring or someone's mentoring you. This is a third party intervening. So let's get okay, one second. I just am curious what more about that. So the Nine of Wands came out again with the Seven of Cups. So Nine of Wands, exhaustion about something, lots of options, and this is maybe a decision that needs to be made. So let's keep going, just one more. So a little bit more clarification, please, on that Ace of Pentacles Hierophant. Queen of Wands, very magnetic. You're attracting the right kind of vibes. The Hierophant, again, showing up to clarify itself. The Hierophant is you, and it's ruled by Venus. So Hierophant is Taurus energy. So you are showing up. I feel like you coming in twice with the Queen of Wands is saying, listen, all eyes on you. Whatever it is that you're looking to accomplish right now, this is really turning in your favor. Like you have all of the, what can I say? All of the energetic support around you. I mean, truly, this is amazing. I got to be honest. I mean, to have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Hierophant twice, that's saying, hey, Taurus, you're bringing it into material form. So whatever you're starting, don't stop, right? Keep going. You might have to get through a hump or two. Shit, I'm not kidding. Look at this. The Magician card. What else? Guys, the Magician card shows up again with the Hierophant, right? So I'm taking this to clarify the Two of Swords. The other thing the Hierophant can represent is like tradition, but this is still you showing up. So let's talk about the Magician card. When the Fool starts its journey, the very first stop along the major arcana is the Magician. That's card number 1. And it's the card of self, right? It's who you are, and it's as within, so without. So start paying attention to what's going on around you, and that's going to give you a lot of indication of what's going on within you. And I feel strongly that you are just really attracting, right? Amazing energy. There are some decisions you have to make. You might have to go be adaptable, right? Again, another number 5. You've got lots of 5s in your reading, number of change. And I don't know. Listen, I'm telling you, I think that you are being, you're getting a lot of clarity this week. That's for sure. You're getting a lot of clarity. You're moving in you're moving in a new direction. This the Magician card showing up again is Mercury energy. Mercury's in retrograde, so I feel like, you know, you're refining some plans in place. This does come through again like a business partnership, a business venture, something coming into material form. There could be some contracts actually, now that I think about it, coming into place for a new idea, because that what was it? Because the Justice card showed up, that Libra energy. You might be well served by getting things in contractual language and reviewed by a third party, an attorney, something like that, because of any to rule out any deception or trickery. Like, the best way I can say it is, if you're entering into contract with someone for a business or a new job, a new position, you want to make sure that your obligations and your duties are super spelled out, as well as those that are working with you. There's something that I'm picking up on that this is a great time for you to make sure that you understand Eight of Wands, all systems go. Sorry, some of you might also be dealing with a person at a distance, like an overseas financial venture or some kind of partnership that is long distance. So if this is your reading, you'll know. Or you could be in relationship with someone that's been at a distance, because it came to look at the Lover's card. So one second. And I've got the 10 of Wands that just flew out, which is, you know, setting down some burdens and being relieved of an outcome potentially because of a choice you make. So let's keep going. Why the Lover's card, please? You're definitely taking control of your life, because look, this deception, this trickery that keeps coming up, it shows up again. Seven of Swords is really like somebody masterminding an outcome. This really might be you, because you are coming through as the Magician. You're showing up in your own reading. You're showing up in control. This is about making a choice. And I think that clarity you get and that intuition you have to follow your gut on whatever partnership this is, puts you in a place of, you know, crafting perfect solutions ahead of time. So again, if you're starting, and this is super specific, but this must be for whoever's watching this. And, you know, I know that there are several Taurus that do comment on the channel about starting businesses. So here's just some pretty direct messaging for you. Be mindful of anything you sign. Make sure again that you're clear. If this is a partnership that's romantic and you're feeling like you're not getting the truth, this is validation that something is being hidden from you. Is there anything else that you can tell me about this deception? Why the deception? I've got Page of Cups. Maybe somebody's not telling you the whole truth about what they want in relationship. That's what it sounds like. I feel like somebody's not being completely clear with you. Maybe they want more than they think you're willing to give. I've got the Judgment card, and Judgment's all about like being vulnerable, like, and committing all the way to something, as well as being called to your true purpose in a major arcana type of vibe. But because I'm asking for clarification, somebody in this partnership, whatever partnership this looks like for you, is apprehensive about going full force ahead. So anything else that you have to say about that deception? Anything else that's going to come to light for Taurus? Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. This is all about alchemizing water and fire, technically. So what this looks like is healing is happening as a result of finding out and getting some clarification. So it looks like maybe whatever it is that you think you're going to find out, yes, there's something that you're not getting the total truth about in the, you know, until this week starts, but maybe it's not bad, right? Maybe it's that somebody just hasn't been honest with you about, you know, how much they feel towards you or exactly what they want, because they're apprehensive. They don't want to get denied by you, maybe. So let's see, why the Three of Cups? Three of Cups, Six of Swords, right? Maybe whatever it is that you find out and get clarity on, if you're walking away from something, I see you starting all the way over with these pentacles and aces all over the place. This is going to go well. But if you are just getting the truth of something and it gains clarity and you feel at ease afterwards, this is the Six of Swords. Better days ahead, things are calming down. But these are also two people that are leaving a situation with just the, you know, clothes on their back, and they're perfectly stable and able to do so. So with this celebration, I think it's because you're moving towards success. You get information that allows you to go towards this Ace of Pentacles. So why the King of Wands, please? I just saw Pisces, the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is the divine counterpart to the Hierophant. So let's see if she comes up again. So thank you. Why the King of Wands for Taurus? Seven of Pentacles, right? So the Seven of Pentacles is, basically, is the juice worth the squeeze? Are my manifestations going to come? Like, I've put in all this work into what I'm doing. Where are the fruits of my labor? And I feel like as April comes to an end and May begins, you're going to see much clearer what it is that is working for you and where it is that you need to pivot. And you're going to shift your focus. And it's like, I feel this energy of pivot and then laser focus, all systems go. I think the pivot truly is just whatever clarification the Emperor, if you're building a business, I'm telling you, you just need to get some clarification, get some things on paper, get these documents signed, and it's almost like everything blows up after that. This could be like an agent. This could be, just a contract of employment. It's some kind of offer is coming your way that's binding is the point. So there's an offer coming your way that is binding. I don't see a whole ton of love except for like the Lover's card and the Cup. So I would just say that for some of you, this could be like an offer of marriage, right? Because you have the Hierophant showing up so much and the divine counterpart coming through the High Priestess, right? Pisces energy. So more major arcana. There's a lot of life lessons and a lot of life things that you're working through that have actually put you in a position of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like in a position of control in your life. I feel like you are way more in control of things than you ever have been. With this Tower card and the High Priestess, it's almost like you knew, like deep down inside, something's not quite right and you can't put your finger on it. And here it comes. So when these two cards come up together, it's like trust your gut. Keep your eyes open, pay attention, ask a lot of questions, and just be prepared for whatever it is that's going to come your way. It's not going to be, anything that takes you by surprise. It's like deep down inside, and you've gotten ahead of the game, the Seven of Swords, right? You've already masterminded how to get in and out of any situation having to do with whatever deception has been coming your way. And again, this could just definitely be a sudden disruption. This could be an aha moment, right? Because you're having that Ace of Swords moment this week. So, let me see. Can you tell me more about this Tower for Taurus? Which way is this Tower going for Taurus? What sector? Let's be more specific. What sector of life is this Tower moment happening for Taurus? What sector of life? Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups. Cups are, emotions, relationships, and intuition. So there's some relationship here that you are going to get clarity on. Nine of Cups is fulfillment and independence. So if you are in a union, whatever clarity it is, no matter what comes your way, you are going to be just fine. Nine of Cups is very a welcoming energy as well. Anything else for this Tower moment, please? It's happening in the relationship sector. Which way does it go? Queen of Wands. You might be attracting someone that you didn't think actually was into you or wanted to commit to an idea that you have. What else with this relationship? Page of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. You know what this is? This is Page of Cups. Pages they're eager, they're tender, they want to emotionally connect with other people. And I feel like you have somebody who wants things with you, but they see you as super independent and super focused on your pentacles. And so there could be something here where you might get a message from someone saying, hey, Taurus, it's your birthday. I've been thinking about you. Let's get together. And it takes you by surprise because it is coming up in this row and the only row in your reading that has the love vibes with clarity, things like that. So there is clarification coming up in your relationship sector this week for sure. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, you've got your money blowing up and things going really, really well. So why the Seven of Wands? What are we putting up boundaries against this week? And it's not even that you're putting up boundaries against anything. This is the Two of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Wands. It's like you need to find some balance, right? And this is another card of like maybe biting off more than you can chew. Maybe things are overwhelming and you need to spend some time away from all of this, change and disruption. There might just be where you get this energy, this information, and you've got to take pause and make some decisions about how you're going to move now that you know what you know. And again, a little bit of fighting for what you want so that there's more balance and equality in a situation, for sure. And why the Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups, I said Ace of Cups, but what came out was the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is always my card of adventure and enthusiasm, desire, but also a new sexual adventure. Some of you are really making some decisions in your relationships or about to come into a relationship, but this is a brand new beginning in something that is very exciting for you. And again, I still feel that this is more about a move, a job, something like that, right? Something very solid and a business partnership. But there is this almost like an unresolved romantic situation going on where truth of the matter comes out. So it's two very strong energies coming in for you. And I feel like whatever it is that's going to come through is definitely something that you've had some feelings on, and clarity comes this week. So let's see what the shadow work is for Taurus this week. Especially with that, this conjunction is the best possible thing that could happen. Truly. You're going to get all the clarity, all the ideas, all the information. And this is happening in your sign. This is really good. So we've got number 11, addicted. And this is fascinating. This has come up for most of the signs, and I've been shuffling like crazy. 11's a master number. 1 is the number of self, who you are, your identity. And then you take the numbers together, they make 2, a partnership. So how do you show up in a partnership? Are you addicted to a loop of drama, perhaps? Are you addicted to a situation? Let me give you an example that came up for the other signs when it came through with the love. So let's say you are in a new partnership, a new relationship, right? And in the past, you've always had, a situation where if someone gives you love, takes it away, gives you love, take it away, or some narcissistic vibes or, non-committal energy. And now you're establishing a new relationship and you're expecting it to go that way. It's because part of you is addicted to a loop of drama, and it's not purposeful. It's just the fact that it's always been. And so there's expectations for things to turn out a certain way. And the advice here is don't expect that your life will always look the same. Don't expect that you're always going to be in this loop of drama and trauma, or that things are always going to be, maybe the truth of the matter isn't that someone's working against you. Maybe it's that they are, a secret admirer. They've got feelings for you. They want to start a business with you, right? Whatever it is, it's about just this person has been stabbed in the back so many times that it's almost like they're used to it. And here this says be a warrior, and you've got the 7 of Wands. Stand up for yourself and what you want, and don't allow yourself to just roll over and take anything because, you expect it to happen, is the best way I can put it. So, and I don't really feel like that's necessarily your energy, but the other way it could be, if you're dealing with someone, it might be theirs, but it's doubtful because this is your shadow work. So I would just say the other thing, number 11 in the major arcana, is the Justice card. So things, again, coming into balance. And then this, listen, this is actually number 11 as well. So you guys might be seeing the number 5s that was prominent in your reading, which, that's all about the change and being adaptable. And number 11 is a master number. And it's also a gateway to freedom because it's the number that represents in the 4 of Wands. So this reads number 11, cleansing body, mind, and spirit. So perhaps this is the great purge of what was for Taurus, because this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in your sign is going to change your life. Yes, it's going to affect all of the collective, but this is for you. This is about your financial security. This is about being wise with your financial decisions, not overspending, not holding on to things too tightly, finding a good flow. And I feel like this is a great reset for you, Taurus, where your visions become clear. These cards together, you have 11 showing up twice to close out your reading. You are in for an amazing week ahead. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for spending your time with me this afternoon or today, whenever it is for you. And remember, these are general readings. So if you're looking for more personal experience, please head over to my website at starswithstasi.com and you can book astrological charts. You can book readings, mediumship. I'd love to work with you. If there's something that you're looking for that you don't see, just reach out. My contact information is listed always in the description box, as well as my website. I'm on all platforms at starswithstasi. And also feel free to catch me live where I'll do a general reading and then I will open up the floor for questions. So that's always a good time. Let's see, any other announcements? We are in the middle of a studio upgrade, so bear with me as your videos come out. If you get a chance to check out your other signs, drop me some comments, show some love, hit that like, share, subscribe, guys. I am a newer channel and anything and everything helps me grow, and it is free for you and very impactful for me. And I'm very grateful for your time and energy. Thank you again, guys. Remember, we're all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And until next time, Taurus, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Shine brightly and have a great week ahead.